நம்முடைய தமிழ் மொழி உலகிலேயே மிகவும் தொன்மையான மொழி. எந்த தேசத்திடம் இருக்கின்றதோ அந்த தேசத்திடம் பெருமிதம் பொங்க வேண்டுமா கூடாதா சொல்லுங்க.
செம்மொழி வலையொலி யூடியூப் சேனல். இந்த சேனலின் மூலமாக, அந்த வலையொலியின் மூலமாக பல்வேறு தகவல்களை தினந்தோறும் நாங்கள் வழங்கி கொண்டிருக்கக்கூடிய அந்த நிலையில் முழுமையாக கண்டு பார்க்கலாம்.
Hello everyone. Continuing our previous discussions on how a leader is formed and what personality traits are essential to groom an individual to be an effective leader. We will be discussing about how communication is very important, the importance of the right communication, the right tone, and how being kind and considerate is essential for any individual. And along with that, how having the right resources and having immense knowledge about the right things will help make decisions, will help the leader make the right decisions. Starting with the first kural, which captures the essence of a true leader, we have the kural 631, which states that கருவியும் காலமும் செய்கையும் செய்யும் அருவினையும் மாண்டது அமைச்சு. Let me repeat. கருவியும் காலமும் செய்கையும் செய்யும் அருவினையும் மாண்டது அமைச்சு. A good leader or an effective leader will focus on possessing the right resources. He or she should know for a particular task, to accomplish a challenge or to accomplish the plan that they have charted out, they need certain resources. And how are they going to possess the right resources? That knowledge is very important. And a good leader who ensures that the task is achieved or is executed at the right time and following the right process and acquiring the right resources, then and only then that task will succeed. I will repeat the quote. கருவியும் காலமும் செய்கையும் செய்யும் அருவினையும் மாண்டது அமைச்சு. A good leader will focus on acquiring all of these, accomplishing a particular task with all of these resources in hand, the right resources, and doing the right, sticking to the right process, executed at the right time. Then the plan or the task will succeed. Continuing on that, Thiruvalluvar also had mentioned how to make an efficient leader in the Kural 632. வன்கண் குடிகாத்தல் காற்றறிதல் ஆள்வினையோடு அடைந்துடன் மாண்டது அமைச்சு. I will repeat. வன்கண் குடிகாத்தல் கற்றறிதல் ஆள்வினையோடு அடைந்துடன் மாண்டது அமைச்சு. An efficient leader will possess all of these 5 traits. Has to be fearless, determined, looks after the team who looks up to him or her, has a mindset to learn the new things, to be a constant learner, to always have the curiosity to know about new things, how things work, and also takes into consideration the opinions or the advice of others. So an efficient leader will possess all of these 5 traits. So this Kural beautifully captures how or what will make a person, an individual, into an efficient leader. வன்கண் குடிகாத்தல் கற்றறிதல் ஆள்வினையோடு அடைந்துடன் மாண்டது அமைச்சு. Possessing, being fearless, the traits of fearlessness, soliciting the advice of others. They can be mentors, they can be team members, and then having the curiosity to learn new things. All of this will make an individual to be an effective leader. And when there is a leader, when there is a team, it's inevitable that there are conflicts. There will be definitely difference of opinion. We'll have different people with different opinions, different thought processes, and it's inevitable that there are conflicts arising. There might be arguments, there might be difference of opinions which might even sour the relationships, both in personal lives as well as in professional organizational settings. So in such situations, Tirukkural has given a beautiful couplet on how to handle conflicts in workplaces by a leader. பிரித்ததலும் பேணிக் கொள்ளலும் பிரிந்தார் பொறுத்தலும் வல்லது அமைச்சு. பிரித்தலும் பேணிக் கொள்ளலும் பிரிந்தார் பொறுத்தலும் வல்லது அமைச்சு. So an efficient leader is someone who can see who is toxic, who does not mean good things, or who is not positive, who is harmful for the team, and understanding the toxicity in an individual and separating that person from the team is that knowledge of understanding who a real person is. That understanding is crucial for being a good leader, and also having the magnanimity to forgive the mistakes done by someone previously, and then again embracing them in the team. So that magnanimous attitude is also essential for a leader. Let me repeat that kural. பிரித்தலும் பேணிக் கொள்ளலும் பிரிந்தார் பொறுத்தலும் வல்லது அமைச்சு. So பிரித்தலும், separating the toxic person from the team, பேணிக் கொள்ளலும் பிரிந்தார் பொறுத்தலும் வல்லது அமைச்சு. Understanding who a person is, who an individual is, understand the real character of an individual in a team, and ensuring that everything that is toxic is moved away, and if a person is kind and considerate and having them a part of the team, and overall ensuring that the well-being of the team is of paramount importance. Considering that will make a leader to be more effective. The next kural tells about the importance of the right communication skills. So we know that in our previous sessions we have discussed that a leader is someone who is motivational, who motivates, who does not have self-doubt, and is driven, is having the strong willpower to succeed, is kind. But what about the communication skills? How should a person communicate, interact with the team members, with people outside the team, with the mentors, and with people who look up to him or her? So how or what kind of communication, both verbal and non-verbal, is needed? So Thiruvalluvar depicts this aspect of communication very eloquently in the Kural 634. தெரிதலும் தேர்ந்து செயலும் ஒருதலையா சொல்லலும் வல்லது அமைச்சு. I will repeat. தெரிதலும் தேர்ந்து செயலும் ஒருதலையா சொல்லலும் வல்லது அமைச்சு. A good leader has to possess strong communication skills. So what does it mean by strong communication skills? So after deciding on what is to be done, a good leader should learn and research and identify the different ways of executing a particular task and find the right way of executing a particular task. There are options available. For every decision to be made, we have got several options available. There are endless opportunities or options available, and some are certain, some are uncertain, some are having risk, some are not having risk. But a good leader is someone who has the ability to very boldly, proudly explain the decisions, take the right decisions even if it's against someone else, communicate the personal thoughts and opinions in a public forum, and then execute and communicate the same thing to other people, to the team members. That will constitute as a good leader. தெரிதலும், know and understand the right thing. தெரிதலும் தேர்ந்து செயலும் ஒருதலையா சொல்லலும் வல்லது அமைச்சு. So understanding what is to be done, different ways to be done, and then taking the right decision will constitute a good leader. On similar veins, we have got the Kural 634, which state that செயற்கை அறிந்த கடைத்தும் உலகத்து இயற்கை அறிந்து செயல். I will repeat. செயற்கை அறிந்த கடைத்தும் உலகத்து இயற்கை அறிந்து செயல். So This is very interesting in the sense that now we have seen every organization conducting management development programs, leadership initiatives for their managers, and Thiruvalluvar had envisioned this and told about this thousands of years ago. The power of practical knowledge. The power of practical knowledge is very beautifully explained in this குறள். செயற்கை அறிந்து அறிந்த கடைத்தும் உலகத்து இயற்கை அறிந்து செயல். Even if a leader possesses has got a strong theoretical, factual, has read a lot of books, has got a thorough knowledge about something by reading a lot of books, possessing a strong knowledge, it is even more effective if that leader has got practical knowledge by going out into the world, understands the situations around, knows the ground reality. So that will make sure that this person becomes an effective leader. So this has been explained very beautifully in this குறள். செயற்கை அறிந்த கடைத்தும் உலகத்து இயற்கை அறிந்து செயல். இயற்கை அறிந்து செயல். Understand what is happening in the real world, know what is happening in the situations around, and then take the right decisions. So apart from just having book knowledge or theoretical knowledge or factual knowledge, having the real life situation based practical knowledge is more important. It has been said very eloquently in this குறள். So now we have leader who has got the right knowledge, takes the right decisions with all of these resources, and knows when to take the right decisions, is consulting with others while taking the decisions, communicating well, able to communicate well the thoughts. And what about the kindness? So Thiruvalluvar explains very beautifully that with all of these traits, one should not forget to be kind. We have got a lot of challenges coming up in the world. We have got to step and then work hard and then put in a lot of hard work. Amidst all of these challenges, conflicts to be managed, amidst all of these challenges, it's very crucial to be kind and considerate. And this is very beautifully explained in the குறள் 571. கண்ணோட்டம் என்னும் கழிப்பொருங் காரிகை உண்மையான் உண்டு இவ்வுலகு. I will repeat. கண்ணோட்டம் என்னும் கழிப்பொருங் காரிகை உண்மையான் உண்டு இவ்வுலகு. The world will become more enriching, more beautiful because of the existence of people who are kind and considerate. That is such a beautiful way of putting down things, of explaining things, we can say. We'll be traveling in the bus. Very randomly, we will see someone who smiles at us and we smile back, and that small smile will make someone's day better. So being kind and considerate can be anything. In how we communicate with someone, not being rude, not being harsh, thanking someone, acknowledging a thank with a smile, acknowledging everyone with a kind gestures. Kindness and consideration does not mean charity, does not mean giving out a lot of money or anything. It's being how we communicate by using the kind words, kind gestures, acknowledging existence of other people in our lives. That's called kind and considerate. And this குறள் 571 captures this. கண்ணோட்டம் எனும் கழிப்பொருங் காரிகை உண்மையான் உண்டு இவ்வுலகு. The world becomes more enriching, more beautiful because of the existence of people who are kind and considerate. And along with this, we have got the power of the right speech. How am I going to communicate? So we come across people, I am being kind and considerate, but what if someone else is not being kind and considerate to me? So how do I take it? How do I handle that? And we have again got Thiruvalluvar coming to our aid in this by explaining ஒருத்தாற்றும் பண்பினார் கண்ணும் கண்ணோடி பொறுத்தாற்றும் பண்பே தலை. I will explain. I will repeat this. குறள் 579. ஒருத்தாற்றும் பண்பினார் கண்ணும் கண்ணோடி பொறுத்தாற்றும் பண்பே தலை. Being kind to someone who might have harmful thoughts against you is the greatness, tells about the magnificent or magnitude of a person. And how will you explain this? The greatness of a person comes from forgiveness, and the greatness of a person comes from by being kind and considerate. So, are you being kind and considerate to just people who are kind and considerate to you, or are you just reciprocating that? No, you are being kind and considerate even to those who mean harmful thoughts to you, or who mean harm to you, or who are thinking negatively about you. So, even to those people, irrespective of everyone, of how the other person treats you or thinks about you, you are being kind and considerate to everyone, and that is true greatness. That is explained to us by Thiruvalluvar. In the Kural 579, உறுத்தாற்றும் பண்பினார் கண்ணும் கண்ணோடி பொறுத்தாற்றும் பண்பே தலை. That's the greatness, that's the greatest we can say trait. Being kind to someone who is thinking negatively about us, who has harmful thoughts against us, that is true greatness. Letting go of all of the negativity in our life, but still being kind and considerate, making the kindness as a core essence of our character, that is true greatness, as explained by Thiruvalluvar. And when we are on the thoughts of being kind, being considerate, how will I communicate this to my team members? How will I articulate all of these thoughts? How will I communicate this? How will others know about this? That is explained in the Kural 641. நானலம் என்னும் நலனுடைமை அந்நலம் யானலத்துள்ளூதும் அன்று. நானலம் என்னும் நலனுடைமை அந்நலம் யானலத்துள்ளூதும் அன்று. Not hurting anyone with our words. That is the essence of this Kural 641. Articulating the thoughts well, communicating well, but at the essence of it all, when I am communicating my plans, when I am interacting with everyone, I should be very cautious that I do not hurt anyone with my words. And this reminds me of one more Kural, which is very, very famous. Teena chutrapun ullarum ஆராதே நாவினால் சுற்றவடு. So, words have such powerful, words are very powerful, and we can forget, or we can even forget, or even any physical wounds that we get, even the burn that we get, they are the most powerful of, they are the most painful of the wounds, right? We can forget the burns, but we cannot forget how someone's words made us feel, how hurtful those words are. It's very difficult to forget, right? So, in this Kural 641, Thiruvalluvar beautifully explains that நானலம் என்னும் நலனுடைமை அந்நலம் யானலத்துள்ளூதும் அன்று. Not hurting anyone with our words is very crucial. We can have the ability to communicate well, to interact well with everyone, to articulate my thoughts well, to articulate what I am going to say well to my team members. But if I have the ability to talk kindly without hurting anyone or using harsh words, then that is the best quality to have, is explained in this Kural.